York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Newton. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On second and 12, Newton, and that is incomplete here. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in there.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go, let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A run for Nick Chubb. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Newton on 3rd down. And that would be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. Flushed out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Rivers now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. Win it, 8. Strip that ball.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
20. Gun. Wide. Get wide.
On first down, Newton. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well. They weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check curls. Kill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, Mike's 50. Here we go. Hey, look. Mike's 50.
They snap it to Newton. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
We got this.
Turnover on downs.
180.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. First down, Rivers.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. This is Breida on the draw. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. Third and long coming up. Third and long for Rivers. That'll be complete to Breida. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now Benjamin. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now Newton on first down. He gets it to Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On second down now. It's Johnson, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Buccaneers' 7-yard line.
20.
On second and goal, Newton. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50. The 30. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, Delta!
Following the interception here, Rivers under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
He can't hang.
Here's Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. Looking to throw on second down. Rivers escaping the pressure right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike's 50, Mike. 8. Go. Set it tall. Check it backer.
Now Newton. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Block 15. Big stop, G.
On first down, here's Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Man, that's trash.
They run again with Breida. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. He finds Humphreys. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Giants.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put the 8. 36.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Newton now to throw. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw, Rivers. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 43. This is Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got you.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. Orange ball 4. Red Delta. White 89.
From the 40 now on second down. Rivers. He finds Corey Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Now it's Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Prater, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get...
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack on first down, Newton. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And Jeffrey's got it. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, New York.
Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Switch it. He's checking. Crash. Joker. Gun.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Check 99. Say.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Newton throwing again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Giants on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing again is Newton. Being chased out left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mike 50, huh? Mike 50.
On fourth down, Newton. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Break that. We're okay. Black 15. Check.
They run with Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
380. Hey, 79. Switch gears. Recon, 132 fighter.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey, easy.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller, and the Giants are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Aaron Lynch picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's get it. Look at it. 50, Mike, 50. Here we go, G. Here I come. Switch. Gun.
On first and 10, Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Set, 180. Check. No. Down to lose one.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural. But
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Buccaneers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.